So what is the fire, also known as the first flame? When the first flame appeared, it brought balance to the world. It brought life and death, light and dark, and so ushered in the age of fire. Life flourished, and many kingdoms started to rise after the fire, most notable one Queen's kingdom, and the city of the gods, and Orlando. But when there is a fire, there is also a time when the fire will burn out. And Gwyn was afraid of that. Gwyn was afraid of the arriving darkness. There was attempts to keep the fire lit, most notable one the witches of Isolith attempt to recreate the fire. But the fire was fading fast, and Gwyn's last resort to keep the fire burning was to sacrifice his body and soul to the fire. But when Gwyn did sacrifice himself, he tried to alter the cause of nature, and he committed what is known as the first sin, and brought the undead curse upon humanity.
Okay, welcome back ladies and gentlemen for Dark Souls 3 Beginner's Guide / Lore Through Playthrough. Okay, here we are at the Undead Settlement. First, I'm gonna pick this item over here. I think it was a soul, yes. And start heading down. First, I'm gonna go back here because we are gonna meet an NPC over here. First, let's sneak.
Please, grant me death. Undo my shackles. Oh. Oh, then it's true. A champion of Ash as I live and breathe. To be in your presence is a great honor. I am Yol of Londo, a pilgrim as you can see, only somehow I failed to die as was ordained. Well, perhaps my calling lies elsewhere. Say, champion of Ash, how does the idea of taking me into your service strike you? I was once a sorcerer. Surely I can be of use.
Accept his service.
Oh, I am honored, truly. I should be dead, yet you have granted me purpose anew. I, Yol of Londo, do solemnly swear myself to you.
There we go. Now we can find Yol when we go back to the Firelink Shrine. And here we already have another bonfire. Bonfire after bonfire. That's one thing they criticized about Dark Souls 3, that they threw a lot of bonfires next to each other. There's a couple of them, well, at least one actually in the game, that you can actually see a bonfire from another bonfire. By the way, guys, next weekend on Saturday, I'm gonna start streaming Dark Souls Remaster. Just a heads up. Here we have charcoal pine bundle, which we can use to imbue our weapons with fire for a brief moment. You can find resins in the game which lasts a little bit longer. The bundles are just for like 10 seconds. Repair powder, that's basically useless in DS3. Now I want to equip the fire bombs again and show a little trick, which makes this area a little bit easier. And by the way, Loretta's bone. If you remember Grey Rat from previous episode, he asked us to go give the ring to Loretta. Well, that's Loretta right now. But that's the trick. Makes your life a little bit easier here if you blow up these barrels. Because there's a lot of hollows in this place. Oh, I tried to dodge that. I have this rapier also equipped right now, because I can use it to parry enemies. Oh, let's circle around. And backstab. Charging attack. Ow. Don't let that gauge fill up. There we go. I did the parry with the rapier. And that should do it. We also found another Estus shard, so when we go back to Firelink Shrine we get a 1 extra use for the Estus flask again. Ooh, ouch. And we got another Estus back. So, what I'm gonna do right now is just jump off this ledge over here. Oh, don't fall. And we have a bonfire. And we're gonna meet yet another NPC right here. I was gonna try to parry him, but he fell. But here he is. Cornix the Pyromancer.
Aha, unkindled, are we? Welcome to my abode. I am Cornix, an old pyromancer. A crow in his cage, as you see now. But here we are, an encounter for the ages. I hear the unkindled make for fine vessels. Care to learn some pyromancies from this old man? Ah, most wise. A chance encounter should not be squandered. To reiterate, I am Cornix of the Great Swamp. The pleasure is mine.
Here we go. We find a new ring, fire clutch ring. It decreases your defense, but it gives you some fire damage. We can use it in this area. And I'm gonna do the same thing again here. I'm gonna blow up these barrels and kill everybody. Oh wait, but the barrels did not reappear after the bonfire. So we need to fight them now. Whoa, where did you come from? Oh, I get to heal fast. Oh no. But I did not die. I'm still gonna survive. Don't get hit. Okay, I'm being a little bit surrounded here. There we go, get backstab. There we go. And we got Estus back, great. Okay, easy. Oh, the other one already saw me. Damn it. Now these two guys won't ambush us when we take another route. Warriors of Sunlight, a Covenant item. Now those two hollow thieves would have dropped down from there if I wouldn't have killed them already. Let's try to parry this guy. Nope. There we go. Was not worth it, but I don't mind. Parrying is always fun. What I'm gonna do now is equip the staff again, so I have a little more... I have some ranged attacks on me now. Because my HP is low, and there's still a few enemies left before we get to the next bonfire. Let's go ambush. Oh no! Well, I got one less to stack. Oh no! Don't come in here. So, will we win this guy now? He can't, she can't hit us even once, or we're dead. She might fall down if I go here, so that's the plan. But she did not. Backstab. Yes, she's done well. The next thing I need to do is get to the bonfire and get there fast. Because you will get the first NPC invasion in this place. And if I don't go to the bonfire fast, he'll invade you, and I cannot use the bonfire at all. Before we fight him, let's go to the Filing Shrine. Time for some leveling up. Let's take a few points of Vigor, and let's put one to Vitality.
Farewell, Ashen One.
Let's actually hang on to those extra souls for now. Let's see if there's anything we could buy from her. Well, nothing useful.
Ashen One.
Let's see, do I have the Titanite shards to reinforce my longsword? No, I don't. We're missing 3.
Oh, hello, you're back. And in one piece. Well, now it's time I do my part, huh?
Give Loretta's bow.
Heavens, she was already dead. Thank you. I'm not surprised, though. Almost a relief, really. You can keep the ring as, well, a little trinket of thanks, I suppose.
There we go.
Goodbye.
Now what I'm gonna do is just reload the area. You could do it by exiting the game also, but I'm just... No, wait, don't do that. I'm gonna lose my souls. Another way of doing that is just by using this. The reason I'm doing this is because he won't actually talk to us on the next time we meet him after giving him the bone.
Heavens, she was already dead. Heavens.
But we got a Chester from it. Now when we leave this place and come back, he will actually have some new dialogue again. Wait, but before we leave, let's reinforce our Estus flask. There we go. And let's take the dilapidated bridge. So I did not take the dilapidated bridge. After all, there's actually one more thing I want to do. There is what, maybe 6, 7 covenants in the game, and one of them can be joined a lot earlier if you take a secret path into it. And what I actually want to do is show you the fastest way to get to that covenant. But I need to do it early, before the next boss. Because if you don't do it, you won't actually find one NPC over there anymore. And you actually can't even get there the same way. Oh, I'm gonna die against these. There we go. But yeah, you can get this covenant later on in the game, but it's gonna take you a lot longer to get to it if you don't do it in this place before the boss fight. And the path to it is also pretty hidden. The worker gob. I actually often like this shirt, armor. I really like the looks of it. Don't die. This is the worst part to getting to that covenant. There's so many of these thief enemies over here. Come on, didn't die. Or did it die? I saw one running down there. Maybe it fell already. And when it comes to my mind, there's also a hidden dialogue over here. But first... Wait, it's over there. Okay.
Another Nana disappeared.
The ground and carries a cage. He ever has his cage.
And Nana's never coming back. So come into the cage and become Nana's shade.
So what that means, I have no idea. The only explanation I can think of that it hints you the covenant and how to get to it. But that's pretty much is a FromSoft style to hint you something by giving you very unclear messages. Okay, here we are. Examine. This is the place. You will actually get here pretty soon, but this is the only way to join the Covenant early on.
Well, what's up? This pit is for hollows, not for the likes of you sane folk. Or perhaps you are a hollow, posing as otherwise?
The thing he's asking here, that are we hollow or posing as otherwise? Because there are known to be hollows who use the purging stone to actually cure their visual effects of hollowing, even though that is not a cure for the hollowing. It will only cure your visual effects for a while. But we are not hollow, not yet.
No, of course you're not. That's what you mad fools always say. But we'll all be mad soon enough. And should you be undead, well, all the more so. Beware, the shackles of the gods are fragile. You might need this. Etch it on your heart if you feel your sanity slipping. Come here to pile up your victims, for that will form your anchor. You'll see when you go mad. They'll be your family. You'll go mad one day, but not today. Take my advice. Use this bone and leave this place. This pit is for hollows, and for the occasional madman fond of piling up victims. You've better things to do, I'd hope.
There we go. And we are back here once again. Hang on a second. I am wasting my time over here because I could just as well be going now to the bonfire, which I was supposed to go a lot earlier. The dilapidated bridge. Okay, here we are at the dilapidated bridge, where we pretty much left off this area. And as I was saying earlier about the invasion, invaded by mad dark spirit Holy Knight Hodrick. And yes, this is the exact same guy we just met a few minutes ago. A word of warning, this is usually a long fight. He can heal himself with Estus, and he's spamming also a pyromancy called Warmth, which heals everybody around that little ball of fire. He can parry you easily, so watch out when you are one spamming him just like this. That'll be a warning for you. No, you won't. Oh no, this is not good. I'm gonna use his warmth for my advantage here, if I can. Because I need to kill this guy now. That's not gonna be an easy task. I need to run for now. I need to... There we go. Now we can find in peace again. Let's run for this. Good. He's using another warm spell. He's using Estus. I think he has one more. And he's not done yet. Oh no! Oh no! Okay, attempt number 2, I guess. Well, there's a way we can make this time a little bit easier. Because we are not embered right now. So there will be no invasions. Because the dark spirits are drawn to the embers. So while we're not embered, we don't get invasions. So I can finish off this guy already. And now we can fight in peace. Alright, let's go. Round 2. Oh no. I was worried he's gonna parry me. He's gonna use the warm spell soon again. There we go. A little bit better this time. So, remember on the first episode where I talked about the tree branches and the giant? Well, there's the first white birch tree we can find, which has the little branches next to it, which you can gather and use to transform into a prop. Well, the giant protects these trees. And unless you already have that branch in your inventory as the starting item, he's gonna shoot you. He's right over there on the tower. And I suggest that we start by grabbing a few items quickly and then be on our way. He shoots both the enemies and you. And we are safe. That is the next boss arena, but we're gonna hold on to it for a few minutes. Get that ember. Circle, circle, and backstab. Oh, we got the mace from it. I think it's a pretty rare drop. There should be one more doggy here. Yes. There we go. We have a one step bigger rat. One step. I don't think that's the right word for it. Sorry. But anyhow, now we have opened another shortcut. We are back at the dilapidated bridge. And there's a crystal lizard, as you can see. That's one which I often forget about. So let's go and try to kill it before we go to the next boss. If I could just remember, how did I get to it? I think it was from here. Did it already run away? Darn it, I think it already ran away. Oh, darn it. Well, not the most important crystal lizard, so let's move on, shall we? Let's take the cliff underside bonfire this time. Alright. So, the next boss we're gonna face is actually an optional boss. You don't need to kill it in order to progress in the game, but it is an important boss, and we will see soon that why. Now is a good time to equip these. The reason I wanted to hold on to the boss fight a little was to open up that door. Because now we have a good shortcut to the boss if we happen to die against it. But yeah, this boss is optional, but it actually drops you an item which is more than useful in this game. So I recommend killing it every single time. And there he goes, waking up. Not my favorite boss, but I don't hate it either. Oh, come on, don't hide it on the ground. Bugger. It's my dog, sorry. Don't get squashed. Where's use the arm that still has those eggs in it. There it is. And it's once again clipping into the ground. Come on. There we go. Damn, it would have also been hearing so well with my dogs walking around. Alright, phase 2. The more annoying one because of that hand. And the eggs, balls, whatever they are. And that does it. All right. Okay, I'm gonna take a short break while recording this. I'm gonna let the dog out. And somebody was driving past the speed limit there. I think you can hear it. But alright, Farling Shrine and then continue. Now we go meet Ludleth the Exiled for the first time. We should have met him already on the first episode, but I kinda forgot.
All that unkindled, and a seeker of lords. I am Ludleth of Corland. Look not in bewilderment as I say. I linked the fire long ago, becoming the Lord of Cinder. If substantiation be thy want, set thine eyes upon my charred corpse. This sad cadaver, no need to be coy. Have a closer look.
The kiln we got from the cursed rotted greatwood, we can give it to Ludleth.
Oh, belike it is a transposing kiln in thy possession. Seen better days, but methinks it shall suffice. Now, bring to me a twisted soul. Transposition is the art of extracting and coalescing the essence of a soul. In transposing a twisted soul, its true power transferreth to thee. Thy purpose is to seek lords and slay them. What's to fear in a little transposition now?
Transposition, which means that we can trade boss souls for boss weapons. This one is my favorite, a great sword used by Lucatil of Mira in Dark Souls 2. And also want to take the Pontiff's left eye, which is a fine ring which you can get. You can recover HP when you hit enemy multiple times in a row.
Now, do not be away over long.
There we go. It's also time for some leveling up.
Well, very then. Ashen One. May the flames guide thee.
And now that we have cleared the undead settlement, well, the boss of the area, we should be able to send Grey Rat for a little thieving mission.
Ah, there you are. I was thinking. You know I'm a petty thief. Well, perhaps I'll go on the prowl. Everyone's dead or hung away anyway, right?
Sorry.
I might as well fetch some weapons or treasure for you. Well, what do you say?
Send him to
Thank you.
pillage.
You will not be disappointed. Grey Rat the Thief was once a well-known name. Until I ended up rotting in a cell.
There we go. He will be away till we fight the next boss in the game. I have a Titanite scale, so I want to already upgrade the Hollow Slayer Greatsword. Because I am gonna use the weapon when I just get my stats up to it. But now we can return back to Undead Settlement. I'm gonna kill this guy for some souls. There we go. There's still some stuff to do here in the Undead Settlement. We're not quite finished yet. Okay, take out the rapier and see if I can parry this. Whoopsie! First death. Oh wait, second death. Actually, funny thing. After the what was it? Cursed Rod at Greatwood. I told you I'm gonna take a quick break. Well, actually, I'm recording this the day after. Yeah, I was recording the previous parts yesterday. My break was 24 hours long. But there you saw it. Be careful about the build-ups of bleed and frostbite and all sorts of effects. Because when the gauge fills up, you are gonna take extra damage from it. I wonder where the evangelist even went. She's not here anymore. Well, no matter. Okay, let's try to lure these guys one by one. And I don't think you can see that pop-up on my upper left screen at the moment, because I'm recording straight from PS4, but it said Dark Souls Remaster is ready to be used. Oops. I tried to parry once again. Oh no. I've always had a bad habit of trying to parry everything.
Whoops! I'm trying to get the parry done. Ah. And here we meet yet another NPC. There's a lot of new NPCs you can find in this settlement.
Another one of those unkindled, are you? All you faceless undead, behaving as if you deserve respect. No matter. Heed my words. If you've any sense, you'll go find a coffin to huddle up inside. You, here, in this land of hollows. You're like a frail maiden on the front lines. If, like the others, you're fool enough to play the champion, then go on ahead. Traipse right past the abandoned church. You'll face death. And it won't be pretty. Enough death to leave you broken. Time after time.
Yeah. And now we're gonna meet another NPC, and this time a bit more familiar face.
Oh. Pardon me, I was absorbed in thought. I am Siegwart of Katarina. To be honest, I'm in a bit of a pickle. Have you ever walked near a white birch only to be struck by a great arrow? Well, if I'm not mistaken, they come from this tower. Whoever it is, I'm sure I can talk some sense into them. But I have to find a way up, and that's just the trouble. This lift only goes down, you see, and... Well, that doesn't get me anywhere.
And the trick is simple as this.
I help anytime.
There we go. The giant won't attack us anymore. Now we go back to the previous bonfire, and actually there's still pretty much stuff to do here in the Undead settlement, and I think I'm starting to run out of recording time. I'm gonna keep the episodes less than 1 hour, so I think we need to continue this on the next one. We're gonna finish off the Undead settlement in the next episode, then travel to the next new area, which is not actually that long compared to the Undead settlement. So everyone, I thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode. I hope this is helpful. I hope you like the lore parts of it. And if you do, leave me a like and subscribe if you want to see more. And on that note, I bid you all farewell. Thanks for watching, and bye bye.